Hello, my name is Rose Rezai, and I have the pleasure of introducing Sydney Weiss. I have been honored to have gotten to know Sydney from kindergarten at the MJCC to running cross country together as seniors. She excels in everything she does, from running to SAT tutoring to AP chemistry. But Sydney is so much more than her accomplishments. She has a charming spirit with an amazing sense of humor. During our Spanish immersion trip, I noticed how Sydney's personality brought joy into every conversation she entered. I know she has some great words of wisdom to share with you today, so without further ado, give it up for the class of 2021's very own Sydney Weiss.
Do you ever look back at pictures of yourself from the past and wonder what you were thinking going out looking like that? For me, this is a frequent occurrence. Scrolling through pictures of me strutting around DC wearing highlighter neon Nikes coupled with a squid hat, or attending the Halloween bazaar as a devil, or rather in a collared pink polo with bright red jeggings, causes a lot of strife. Do not even mention the flowy pants phase, or when I would wear a bun right on top of my head. Looking at those pictures, the first thought that comes to my mind is, she is not normal. While that may seem like an unkind thing to say of myself, as I have grown up, I have realized something. I still am not normal. I don't even like to use that word, normal. None of us is normal, and everyone at some point has to accept that fact in order to accept themselves. Embrace your uniqueness. I have begun to embrace mine, but it most definitely was not always that way. My friends always mention how shy they thought I was before they really got to know me. Throughout middle school and part of high school, I knew I was shy and I detested that fact. I struggled to carry conversations because I felt that I could never say the right things. I was constantly conflicted with what to wear as I tried to balance my struggling fashion sense with the trends. I completely lacked confidence and constantly doubted myself. Looking back, I cannot quite say what caused the change from then to now, but something happened. Maybe it was the amazing friends I grew closer to who pushed me to be myself. By being themselves and being proud of all their amazing quirks and passions, I began to see mine as not something to hide, but rather something that I brought to the table. And as I revealed more of myself, I completely lost that fear of being pushed away because it was buried under a mountain of acceptance and support. Or maybe it was my family loving me unconditionally through our ups and downs. They showed me that I do not always have to be perfect. I can have bad days and struggles, but I will always be me. Whatever the cause, the relationships I formed forced me to look within myself and wonder why I was so unhappy. I did not like the person I was, and my days were filled with the constant anxiety of needing to be perfect but never feeling good enough. Eventually, I made the decision to accept who I was as a person. I like to believe that, in some deep subconscious place, I decided that, as Glennon Doyle so perfectly puts it, my job throughout my entire life is to disappoint as many people as it takes to avoid disappointing myself. In order to be happy with myself, I needed to realize that disappointing myself was the worst thing I could do. I guess this would be a good place to thank my mom for the never-ending stream of inspirational quotes. I began to see my own self-worth and truly appreciate the person I was becoming. Now, there is still so much room to grow as I move forward into life, but I am so grateful for the transformation I underwent throughout my time at St. Mary's. I am proud to say that I am not normal. I embrace my uniqueness. I embrace my ramen noodle hair, my bushy Weiss eyebrows, my accident-prone ankles, my unhealthy addiction to sugar, my love of stuffed animals, my propensity for excessive crying, and everything else that makes me who I am. Thank you to my class of 2021 for showing me how to embrace my uniqueness. If I leave you with anything, let it be this: learn how to love yourself and all of your weirdness, because life will be so much better for it. Thank you.